nakasulay ba ka nga gipa-drug test kag kalit sa imong gitrabahuan? And have you ever wondered kung unsa bay balaod nga naka-involved ani? Now, I want you to watch until the end because I'll be explaining to you kung unsa bay na ani ginatawag na to nga drug-free workplace. Okay? And unsa ang mga components nga involved ani? By the way, my name is Dr. Junes. I'm a nurse by profession and a rehab practitioner by specialty. But before, again, we move forward, I'd like to make a disclaimer na tanan nato istoryahan diri is all for educational and awareness purposes only and is not intended to replace any actual or complicated scenarios. Alright? So, our main question is, what is a drug-free workplace, especially here in the Philippines? Now, when we say a drug-free workplace, it mainly refers to a work environment sa ato ang gitrabahuan, basically, where naa ang mga polisiya, naa ang mga programa, ug naa ang mga practices, no? Mga practices that are being implemented nga gina-implementar to prevent para mapugnan ang ginadili na droga and also ang epekto ani sa mga empleyado nga trabaho, especially sa anang institusyon or sa anang private nga company or even sa mga organizations actually. Now, kani siya nga concept is actually guided by the same RA 9165 or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act. And if nag-wonder mo kung say na ani, I do have a separate video nga pwede ninyo tanawon with regards to that. So again, this is guided by RA 9165 and its related regulations that has been issued by the DOLE or the Department of Labor and Employments. Now, there are key elements of a drug-free workplace in the Philippines. Number one is what we call a mandatory drug testing. Now, under Section 36C of RA 9165, it has indicated nga ang kumpanya or agency or institution are actually required. Dapat sila mag-conduct o ginatawag nga random drug testing meaning anytime, especially sa ilahang mga empleyado and especially sa mga industries, no, nga very sensitive kaayo sa ginatawag na itong public safety like sa transportation kay syempre kapul na ka distorted mo ang brain if mag-drive ka or manufacturing basin na ay basin hyper kayo or wala sa kaugalingon while handling the manufacture work and also sa mga healthcare practice especially nga mag-involve og mga medicines or any invasive na mga procedures. So that's number one, mandatory drug testing. Number two is what we call a drug-free workplace policies. Now, ang naani is that employees must establish, dapat na ay ginatawag na to nga clear written policies. Initially pa lang, especially upon hiring pa lang dyan, dapat ma-aware sila nga ginadili dyan ang paggamit sa ginatawag na droga, especially sa workplace. Now, kani silang mga policies is dapat mag-include ani ang mga consequences noon si pwede nga mahitabo if in case nga makumit nila nga violation and ang support mechanism unsa bay buhaton if ever nga nakita nga positibo sa droga and unsa bay pwede niya buhaton kung magpa-rehab siya or ma-undergo siya og treatment. Okay? So that's number two, a drug-free workplace policy. Ang number three is what we call the awareness and education program. So, ang mga employers dapat magpa-conduct yun sila o ginatawag na to nga drug prevention education seminars to at least ma-inform ang mga empleyado or ang mga trabahante kung unsa ba ang risgo if magamit sila og droga or if magsulit sila, unsa ba yung mga issues sa short term, unsa ba issues if long term ang istoryahan, unsa ba yung mga problema if ever nga magpadayon sila og gamit, no? And that's number three. And of course, number four is what we call the employee assistance programs or this is where kanang gina-encourage na to ang mga company or institution or agencies yun kaya mag-provide sila access sa ginatawag na to nga counseling or mga consultations or mga rehabilitation programs especially sa mga employees yun nga sure na jud nga na nag-positive jud sa ilang random drug test. So that's number four. And number five is what we call a partnership with agencies. Muna siya ang higayon jud nga ang ato ang mga employers kay pwede jud sila makikollaborate sa other government agencies like sa DOH, sa Department of Health, especially with the Treatment and Rehabilitation Center and also sa PIDEA para at least magiyahan kung unsaon ba pag-implementar aning ginatawag na to nga drug-free policy. And unsaon ba nila para maka-access sila sa mga programs. And of course, number six is the compliance with labor standards, which is the employers, which refers to the employers na dapat sila mag-comply jud sa DOLE nga department order which is number 53-03 nga gahatag o guidelines sa pag-implementar aning drug-free workplace policies. Now, what is the common thing about this is that if let's say for example in a government agency, if job order ka or contract of service lang ka, and then you were found to be positive with drugs during the random drug test, unfortunately, automatically pwede jud i-terminate ni institution ang iyahang pagka-hire. Alright, that's the unfortunate part of that. If you are a permanent employee of a government agency, no, ang pwede jud nga buhaton ana is mo recommended siya nga ipa drug dependency evaluation gyapon ang usa ka tawo. And during the drug dependency evaluation, mo recommend dayon ang let's say DOH, mo recommend dayon siyang either ipa inpatient or ipa outpatient service ang usa ka tawo. Alright? The same goes with private companies, no, nga dapat if found out nga positive sila, pwede sila mo recommend gyapon nga magpa drug dependency evaluation sa DOH Treatment and Rehab Center, and then they recommend gyapon if outpatient or inpatient siya. Now, wait, so sorry, I had to cut you there. Anyway, do you happen to know anyone who's having issues with suicidal thoughts, depression, negativity, or just the bad side of everything? If yes, then I have 3 points for you. Number 1, just be a listener. You need not to be a good advisor for this, but just being there for that person and listen to him will already make a difference. Number 2, remember that silence can be therapeutic. You need not talk and talk, alright? Just be there, and that can help already. And number 3, if things get out of hand, you could always call the National Center for Mental Health. They have their own crisis hotline, and the numbers will be flashed below. And always remember that the National Center for Mental Health is very dedicated in delivering curative, preventive, and rehabilitative mental health services for all of us. And always remember that mental health is everything. Okay? And if you want me to talk more about this, please do not forget to click on the subscribe button for this channel. And now, let's go back to the video. So in short, magpadayon gyapon ng iyahang naka-leave lang siya for a minimum of 6 months. And after 6 months, if ma-certify nga nag-undergo siya og treatment, pwede na din siya makabalik sa iyahang workplace. And dala dayon madawatan nito niyang mga number of months nga wala siya sweldo. However, if the person is found to be positive twice sa ikaduha na nga higayon, there is a big chance ito nga i-terminate na yun dayon ang tao based sa ato ang drug-free workplace policy. So if ever nga makitaan gani ang usa ka tawo nga nag-positive siya sa iyang drug test for the second time, pwede jud kaayo nga matangtang na siya sa iyang workplace, and that is a valid and a major reason nga pwede siya ma-terminate, no? And syempre that will be a problem sa panarbaho sa usa ka tawo. Now, why is a drug-free workplace important? Well, number 1, it ensures the safety and health of all the employees, of course. It promotes productivity and efficiency in the workplace. It also reduces the risk of accidents and workplace conflicts. And of course, it helps employees with substance use issues. And it helps them with their access, especially to rehabilitation programs without fear of stigma or discrimination. Ayan, so muna siyang importante kayo on drug-free workplace. So if you do have questions or concerns about drug-free workplace, feel free to comment down below, and do not forget to hit on the like button, the notification bell, and of course, the subscribe button. Okay? And always remember, sulay-sulay ta og gugma, ayaw nang jud sulay. Ayo diha. Hi! Ganaan pa ka sa video yung nakitad karon? If so, do not forget to hit on the like, share, and subscribe button. And of course, apila na po ang notification bell para at least ma-inspire ko nga magpadayon og buhat sa mga ing-ani nga klase nga videos. And also, maka-reach out ta og more people na gusto ma-sober, gusto maka-prevent og relapse, also maka-control sa ilang addiction, and syempre, katong gusto og peace of mind. Alright? Again, hit the like, share, subscribe, and notification bell. Take care now.